it kind of like got stuck right here, like on my neck.
How much do you think someone would pay for that?
All right, now spit it out on my feet. I'll sell it. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Share the Backline, the podcast where two washed up local musicians wax poetic about gripes, triumphs, and the mundane. I'm your host, O'Brien.
And Beardley.
All right, we were...
Why was my light on?
We are here today. We weren't here yet. Last week, right? Was that last week we missed?
Yeah.
All right, and this is kind of, I guess, like, I don't know. This is weird. we got the guy in the chair. We got Kaitlyn. Everybody, welcome Kaitlyn to the show. We got an official third person running the boards here, the sound effects. Say hello, Kaitlyn.
Hi. Just kidding.
So it's Kaitlyn, not Kalynn, my wife.
My wife. Yeah, we'll just clarify it. We were trying to come up with a nickname for her, but yeah, we're just gonna go with Kaitlyn.
Yep.
So she said she's played Guitar Hero before, so switching cameras shouldn't be an issue.
Dude, we should get a custom made one where it's a guitar, like the Guitar Hero controller.
You're gonna be passenger princess on that too?
Yeah, you should make it.
Yeah, she brought up a really good point, dude. For this podcast, you are the passenger princess.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, all the setup and everything. I'm just controlling the music,
like
kicking my feet up.
This morning, you're like, "Oh, I gotta put the shelves up. I didn't get time yesterday." And then like 10 minutes later, I can't put these shelves up. They're not staying. And I come in and do it in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, but after I patched all the holes in the wall.
I didn't even touch the holes in your wall or the patch places.
That's a clip. That's the one. I didn't even touch your hole. Not this time, at least.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it looks good. You did a good job. But yeah, we're excited to have somebody here. She's going to be Googling stuff and fact-checking us and calling us out when we're being idiots.
Yeah.
So,
which is often.
Yeah, I'm excited. And you have nothing in front
I
of you.
have nothing in front of me.
You have a fucking blank notebook. You don't even have anything written in there.
I got work stuff written on this one.
We're not at work. Not at work, buddy. So yeah, thank you for doing this.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Shout out to Kaitlyn.
Whoop whoop.
Nah.
I don't know which one's which.
It's the middle one. Middle top.
Yes. Boom. That's the only one you need to know, actually.
We gave her a label maker, so
Eventually, everything will be labeled.
Yeah. Finally.
wait, what camera are you on right now?
I'm still in that one.
After 6 months.
Yep. Oh, shit. Hang on.
So none of it switched?
Nope.
Yeah.
Now you're switched.
This is going to be fun editing, dude.
Yeah,
Yep.
you'll just edit the first couple minutes. That's fine.
So, unfortunately, it doesn't switch cameras when somebody talks, so that's why you
You
get
have to
it.
do it. Yeah.
Guitar Hero.
Yep.
All right.
And this guy likes to talk over me, too. So,
No, I don't.
it's going to be fun.
All right, so let's get into this episode.
We got to bring up like cues, like quick raise of the hand or something like.
Yeah. What was I using for you? It was like I reach for when I'm done talking. I reach for my coffee, and then you switch to yourself or the white shot.
Yeah, when in doubt, just go to the white shot. Because Nerd Talk, like all three of these cameras are still recording, even though it's gonna give me like just one timeline. All three cameras are still recording, so
yeah,
we'll be okay.
So if you miss any switches, you'll still be able to edit it.
If you miss any switches, you're fired. But
for the job you don't get paid for.
at least we got you a pretty cool gift. I think we got you your own notebook and your own set of headphones and
Cans.
cans.
Mm-hmm.
in a cup.
A cup to sticker bomb. Yeah, fun times.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a big weekend. Blink.
Yeah.
Blink 138.
We are Blink 138.
Blink 182 reunited with Tom DeLonge. And Mark coming back after his cancer scare. Well, he had cancer.
Yeah.
But it was also scary.
I watched the whole thing, and I knew going in, I wasn't expecting like brand new Blink type of thing, but like they've been notorious for being shitty live. Like Tom's a terrible guitar player live. But it was good. It was good seeing them back together and seeing Mark up there. Like he had a post where it's like, oh, like I didn't know it was going to be like this emotional type of thing.
Yeah, when I was the only two I saw online were I Miss You and Damn It. But I Miss You, it's kind of seemed like was he getting choked up or is he just like a terrible singer live?
Who?
Tom.
I don't know if he was getting choked. He's just a terrible singer live. You got to think about it too. Like, how old is Take Off Your Pants? Well, no, that was on self-title, right? Mm-hmm. How old is that? It's still like close to 20 years.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't sound anything like I did 20 years ago, you know?
Yeah, true. Your voice changes.
So trying to hit those high notes and stuff.
You gotta keep that noise like, don't waste your...
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that's Mark's. That's Mark's line.
Don't.
Oh,
No,
is that
that's
him?
Tom.
That's Tom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
When he says Ed.
Yeah. The guitar playing was pretty. That's another thing. It's like when like shitty punk bands, like they get popular for being like, shitty punk bands. You're not supposed to like be good at guitar and shit.
Yeah.
And then they get all good and stuff and get like sponsors and all that stuff. And then they're really good guitar players. Like, you're just pretending to play shitty, but you can actually play. It's kind of refreshing to see him actually suck.
Fuck you, Tom.
And also be a dick.
But yeah, dude, the whole thing was really cool. I watched it with my son, Tommy. Mm-hmm. So Tommy got to see Tom play. And it was cool. Like, I'm glad to see them play again. Can't wait to see them in October. It'll be my third time seeing Blink.
Third?
I saw them once.
Sounds like an expensive habit.
Once when Tom first came back. So he left and he came back. I saw them at TwitchCon with what's his nuts?
Let's give up.
Yeah. And then I'll see him again in October at when we were young.
What's his nuts? Matt Skib.
Yeah.
The king. And another thing I noticed though was like, I don't know if it's just like Coachella crowd or if it's becoming a lost art. Like people were trying to like start a mosh pit for Blink. And it was pretty brutal, dude. Not brutal like fucking hardcore brutal.
Yeah.
But it was just like, it was kind of tough to see like a bunch of fucking TikTok kids trying to pit and they're just like jumping around. It looks like when, that what was that one you found with they're all like Muppets? Not Muppets, but they're all in costume and they're playing metal.
Oh,
like the guy with the actual Muppet and he's playing for kids.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
They're just like jumping around like they don't know what to do. That's what it looked like.
Yeah. I honestly think it's just the Coachella crowd. But even my wife's like, who moshes to Blink?
Yeah.
But that's like Emo Nite. Emo Nite, they'll be moshing to Paramore, and I'm like, how?
Yeah. All right, let's go into your... why are you qualified to be in that chair, Kaitlyn?
Well, no, hold on.
Go to bona fides. What?
Like bringing up like moshing. Would you say Coheed is a band to mosh to?
No.
So, me and my wife saw Coheed at Jimmy Kimmel. Their outdoor concert series or whatever. And people were starting to mosh for Coheed. and some guy hit my wife in the face,
Oh my god.
and I got pissed off. So like in a fit of rage, like I thought I would like just grab the guy and like kind of toss him back, and everybody was like, "No, dude, it's cool, it's cool." I'm like, "I'll see you after the show, you dick." And my wife was like, I've never seen that." I'm like, "What?" She's like, you got the guy by the shirt, and you picked him up." Like I lifted him off the ground. She's like,
You're like, get out of my face, you little dweeb.
yeah. Wayne's World, yeah. That's why, like, we'll talk about it out later. But like when we saw No Bragging Rights, she texted us like, "Don't throw anybody." Like, okay.
Yeah. So
Sorry, I just want to get that out there.
we had brought up too what on another episode what you and Cheyenne talked about, like how they like stopped playing emo at Emo Night. You just play a bunch of random shit.
Literally, I think one of the girls who was like the scene queen at the time, she has like a big bow. She's like the first JoJo Siwa of like scene kids. And I forgot what song it was, and I was like sitting there like, what has this turned into? Like she's out there throwing bows into the crowd, and the people
What
are
the
moshing to Fall Out Boy, to Paramore.
How many emo nights have you been to?
4, probably more than that, to be honest.
As a self-proclaimed elder emo, I have yet to be at an emo night.
They're pretty cool. Don't go. I like the Riverside one. That one's pretty cool. We went to the LA one. Brooklyn, we went to Costa Mesa, and it was more like some hardcore songs, and then it just dropped back down to Paramore.
Yeah, what we were talking about when we brought that up was like how emo just became this blanket term for music from like music that didn't make it
2000s.
really, really big.
Mm-hmm.
There were some breakouts like Fall Out Boy and Jimmy Eat World and stuff like that. But yeah, everybody just fucking called everything emo now. Like anything with screaming fucking is like screamo.
That was weird. Did you hear that?
Yeah, what was that?
That was like
Gerbles?
like my mucus going back down.
Yeah.
Like I was trying not to
Mucus
like,
ASMR.
but it kind of like got stuck right here, like
Yeah.
on my neck.
How much do you think someone would pay for that?
Like, all right, now spit it out on my feet. I'll sell it.
Gross.
Oh my god, terrible. Yeah, we were talking about selling feet pics earlier.
This
Gonna make some extra cash, guys.
yeah, this gear ain't cheap.
No, it's true. There was a guy on TikTok who goes around and he asks people, how much is in your bank account? And some people are like, $200, $500. And then he gets to like some girls and he's like, how much is in your bank account? She goes, $40K. And he goes, how? OnlyFans, Feet Finder.
Damn.
Catch us on Feetfinder / share the backline.
That makes me sad. Good for them, but I just wish I was a young woman. Yeah, I'd be rich.
No
I
shame.
would not care. No, and then I wasted my young, pretty years. I could have found a sugar mama or something.
You still have time.
No, I gotta work. Pay for this damn house.
Yeah, I mean, let's go back to the Emo Night stuff. I was supposed to go to one Emo Night in LA. It was we found out Max Bemis from Say Anything was performing, and so it was like me, my wife, her friend, and I think her friend's husband. We were all supposed to go, but we didn't end up going for some reason. But that later that night, we saw like a clip, and Max Bemis is fucking hammered.
Nice.
And he's like playing on stage, and then he just like turns his head and just fucking yaks all over the stage, dude. I'm like, oh, I'm glad we didn't go because the smell of throw up will make me throw up. Man, I'm just glad we didn't go.
That would be cool if that happened to somebody, and then it just became like this fucking chain reaction of vomiting. It's a little foreshadowing.
But also too, I saw on Friday. I think there was an Emo Night on Friday in LA. It's like they put out like a disclaimer like, hey, make sure you guys keep your phones in your pocket. Don't leave them in your car. And then check to make sure your phone's in your pocket because there's been a lot of phone theft in LA clubs and stuff. It's like, fuck, that sucks.
Fun times.
At Emo Nite, though?
You know they have emo prom?
Really?
Yeah, and people like legit go dressed up to this emo night prom.
I could see it. I mean, people dress up like for Dapper Day at Disneyland and stuff.
Yeah, that just happened.
Yeah?
It's today and yesterday.
Oh, there you go.
Emo prom, that was just prom for when we were kids. No, but going because Kaitlyn was like, "Oh, you should come to Emo Night." I'm like, "No," because I used to go to like when I was a kid. We would go to 80s night. You know, like when we first turned 21 or 18 or whatever. We would go to 80s nights, like 80s clubs, and but then you would see the people that were actually like around in the 80s and they're like dancing to their favorite songs and stuff. And we're like, oh, look at these guys, these boomers, these oldies. And I was like, I'm going to be that guy. I go to Emo Night and I'm like singing along to songs that I was there when they came out. So I was like, I don't want to be the 80s night guy.
I've never been to a club like at all. So I don't know what it is.
So you just dance in the car?
I don't dance.
Yeah, you do. I've seen it. Yeah, it's why your wife told me, she's like, he doesn't dance. I was like, okay. I was like, yeah, he does. I've seen it.
I got the moves, dude. I got the shakes that'll make you quake.
I got fries for your eyes.
I got burgers. I just got burgers.
Yeah, but when I started thinking about work, because that's when I see you dance like in a fucking job site. You got a hard hat on, busting the moves. But yeah, you got sick, and then I knew it was gonna happen eventually, because your kids got sick, and I was like, okay, that means you're gonna get sick, and then I'm gonna get sick. So that's why we didn't record. So I feel like the phlegm, in my throat. I'm like, oh man, I got fucking a little pile of cough drops right here. But yeah, we were. I want to talk about was it on Friday? I told you it was my birthday. My birthday's in December, but yeah, I just
all day. This guy's like, but dude, it's my birthday. I'm like, you gonna drive now? Because I like drove most of the.
All right, go. I'm not going to click it around.
I drove most of the day, and like, I think I bought him Dutch Bros. Dutch Bros. Mm-hmm. And then I bought like something else.
Breakfast.
Did I buy? Oh yeah, Jack in the Box, because we had to get our tire fixed again.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was driving all over the place. He's like, dude, but it's my birthday. Like,
so I'm bringing it up for you because I thought it's not my birthday. My birthday's not for another 8 months. But I was like, I'll write it down. I'll put it on a Post-it note and put it in the truck, and then we'll remember this day. This is what you got me for my birthday. Like, you're not gonna remember, dude. I was like, yeah, I don't remember what we did last week. So I'm immortalizing it right now on the pod that we celebrated my birthday.
Okay,
on Friday.
I'll remember to come back to episode 23.
This will be episode 23, my birthday episode. Just name it that. They won't be able to go back. No, it was in fucking. We did it in April.
I think yeah.
Kaitlyn, can you Google the date for
I got
be
you.
your first Google.
I got you. It's April 16th.
Yeah.
2023.
Got the right month.
No, that's today, right?
Yeah.
So it was April 14th.
Yeah. That's when I celebrated my birthday.
It's not even like your half birthday.
No. When you said that, I was confused. I was like, wait, your birthday passed.
Yeah, it was only like 4 months ago. Whatever. It was my quarter birthday.
First quarter birthday?
Mm-hmm. But yeah, we also went to go. You know where else I might have gotten sick was, because you got sick first. But we both went to see No Bragging Rights. That was my first time like in a crowd like that. I don't know if that's true. But my first time back at a show since Corona time.
Yeah,
Right?
I mine too. No, because I went to it when we were young. It's not my first
Yeah.
show. But it was my first time back at Chain Reaction in like 10, 12 years. And dude, it's not the same. Like, I didn't know they sell beer there now. I don't know if they're supposed to sell beer. So my bad, Chain. Like if they're doing it under the table type of thing, you know, because you need licenses and stuff. It was a different vibe for Chain. Like maybe like a motorcycle gang runs it now. It's a money laundering like establishment now. So it's just no bragging rights is good. It was good seeing a bunch of friends. We did the old guy thing and kind of hung out in the back because we didn't want to get mollywopped.
There were a lot of mollywoppers there for sure.
Yeah, everybody we saw is like, oh, that dude for sure is a mollywopper, 100%. Which struck up an idea for a new hat, which is pretty cool. So, and while we're on the merch, maybe by next episode not next episode, but the one after that. So next week's.
Yeah.
We'll
we got a plan. I know we said by the end of last month or the beginning of this month, but we kind of switched up our plan. So I think we got a solid plan. We have the designs, so they should be up pretty soon.
Yeah, and it's good. The good thing about this is we can do multiple designs up front, and we don't have to like store a lot of shit in place. You know, it's like boxes back there or something. So really soon.
Kaitlyn would be sitting on boxes instead of a chair.
But yeah, it's for freaking Chain Reaction. It didn't feel the same, dude. The show was good. There was a lot of good bands that played. But I was just disappointed with Chain. It's like, this is not the place I know.
Well, you're also a grown man now.
True.
But yeah, shout out to Mike from Walking Blind. Top man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that show was fucking awesome. It was crazy to see him because he's like on Walking Blind, he seems like so quiet and reserved. I mean, he's talking, he's not quiet, but you know, I'm like soft spoken, kind of reserved. And then you see him. Oh, we should have put the video on the thing. We'll post it. Well, we did post it.
Yeah.
Yeah, seeing him up there just fucking going nuts. Like, well, if you're a hardcore singer like that, you've got to like command the room. You've got to, you know, the kids are jumping up on stage, like jumping off stage, fucking pitting, singing along, all that shit. Yeah. It's just like, it was awesome. It was kind of funny though, because like, so we were doing the old man thing and like kind of hanging out in the back. Like they did that whole album, and then they did a set.
Yeah.
So it's a 10-year anniversary of
Cycles.
And at first they were fucking going, the kids were going hard. They're the kids that were kids. But then you see it kind of die down. Like they're fucking tired.
Yeah,
it's like, damn. I was getting tired. It was like we went right after work, but we were just standing there.
And it was hot.
Yeah, it was hot as shit in there. That I do remember.
Yeah.
So that kind of like, I was like, oh yeah, Chain.
The hottest venue in the planet.
And then Raul showed up with that cold liquid death. I was like, yes. I hit the spot.
It did.
Then he gave us a couple cases and then he forgot them out.
And then my wife started drinking them.
But yeah, shout out to Raw for that, with that.
That cold LD. It's going to take some getting used to.
I definitely feel that. Everything needs to be labeled soon.
Yeah. I still don't know him. So I'll just reach over and poke blindly. Well, when it was here, I would just reach over and hope that I hit the right one. It never was. I think I got it once.
Yeah. It's just the switching is going to take the longest because you're like, oh, he's talking now. Oh, wait, he's talking over.
Yeah, this part's fine so far. It's this.
Yeah.
Well, the good thing is, like, once the mixer's set up, you don't have to really do anything. And then feel free to label away. You got my sweet $2 label maker. I got it on Black Friday for $2, dude, and that thing sells for like $50.
Yeah,
Nice.
they're expensive.
Yeah, that's a good one too. I thought that was from work.
No, that one's mine. I broke the one from work.
You broke it?
Yeah.
I saw it too. I was like trying to read it because I couldn't find that one. I was like, God damn, the screen's all cracked. But you can still kind of see it if you press it a little bit. It has like that like old calculator screen.
Yeah, I broke it.
That's
My
fine.
bad.
But yeah, fucking No Bragging Rights was sick. That was my first time seeing them. I didn't really listen to them until we started hanging out. I was like, damn, these are fucking good. So yeah. Good job, Mike. And then Michael, also from Walking Blind. The other Mike, he got on and sang a little bit too. His band is fucking sick too. What's the name of his band?
Well, the original band was like Creative Void. I forgot what the new one's called.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's going to message me. It's Dick.
It's Blink 138.
We all want 38.
Yeah, it was a fucking sick show.
They're in Australia right now, dude.
I know.
So cool.
So jealous.
He sent me some stuff on Instagram. I'm like, dude, those Australian memes are hitting different.
They have Australian memes? They have different memes?
No, it's just maybe like, I don't know. Maybe his algorithm's different out there. I don't know, dude. It was a joke.
His algorithm's upside down. It's all Vegemite and fucking dingo memes.
That's not a knife.
No fucking Crocodile Dundee reference. There you go. For all you kids out there. Google Crocodile Dundee.
That's not a knife.
Speaking of Crocodile Dundee, you did some hunting yourself, huh?
Yeah. For this fucking guy, he has me searching for freaking VHS and
dude, Kaitlyn and Cheyenne too have like come through. They'll fucking FaceTime me when they're at like Goodwill or something. Like they have VHS. They FaceTime me. Like, okay, this one.
We bought like what 30 last time.
Yeah.
Yeah. We find them at yard sales when everyone's like $5 for the whole thing. You got it.
Yeah. And then they end up here, and then I'm just like looking at it. It's like, yes.
we should build a throne out of VHS.
The Game of Thrones throne, but it's all VHS. No, I love it though. Yeah, my VHS addiction has a I was gonna call it a support system, but maybe enablers. But I have a steady stream of enablers on my VHS collecting.
Yeah, so I went to I took my sisters to Frankenstein yesterday, and my boys. After moving a couch up 3 flights of stairs because it didn't fit in the elevator, which sucked. But I found a shop that had like a bunch of VHS. I'm like looking at it. I'm like, oh, dude, they have Ninja Turtles. And I kept looking a little bit, and they had like 3 Metallica, like the live shows. Mm-hmm. They had Cunning Stunts. They had the first S&M, and then
Cliff 'em all.
Yeah, Cliff 'em all. So I'm like, fuck, that'll be huge for the collection. Mm-hmm. And then I look at them, and each one was $30, dude. And I was like, fuck, dude. Now I get the hunt. Like, you know, you could buy shit on eBay or whatever, but somebody found it first.
Yeah.
And if you go to like yard sales or Goodwill or something, it's probably going to be a lot cheaper.
That's the thing, yeah. You can always Google whatever you're looking for and find it, like on Etsy or, is it Etsy? Yeah, Etsy or eBay. And somebody found it and paid 50 cents for it or something, you know. But that's the one you want, so you'll pay those premium prices. I mean, after a while, it's like the hunt becomes too much, and you're just like, I just want it.
Yeah,
you know, I just fuck it. Like when you tally up like for people that don't have enablers or a strong support system, like the gas to like drive around and everything, and the time waiting to get something. So sometimes you get just like, man, fuck it, I'm just gonna give this fucking guy a $30 and get the fucking tape on. But the hunt is definitely that's the buzz right there.
Yeah, so we usually don't take a lunch at work. So our lunch, because we're by law we have to take like 30 minutes. Stupid, but our 30 minutes usually is spent at like the nearest Goodwill.
Yeah.
Like if we're done with our job, we're looking for like a Goodwill or thrift store or something. Me, because I want to be that guy that finds like a Picasso hidden away somewhere, or like a $1 million camera or some shit like that. Because that's all over my TikTok feed is just people finding like the most bizarre stuff.
That's what I was gonna say. Is because of your fucking algorithm. You're like, look at this dude. He found this at Goodwill for $2. It's worth $3,000.
Dude, I'm trying to get rich quick. I mean, you know how obsessed I am with fucking winning the lottery and shit.
Yeah.
So our 30 minutes is usually spent in like a Goodwill right next to the job site or something, or on the way home.
Yeah.
And we went to the world's smallest Goodwill.
Yeah. If you're in Yucaipa, don't go to the Goodwill or go, because it was pretty funny to walk in. We're like, is there another door, or is there?
If you go to
room?
the wide view, this is probably the size of the Goodwill. It feels like.
Yeah.
This is a little bit bigger, but no, it was the Goodwill was a little bit bigger. But it had like 3 racks of clothes, and then just like shelving on the wall with some stuff.
Yeah.
But then I was like peeked in the back, dude. I'm like, look, dude, I see him. There's some VHS.
There was a stack of VHS in the back, like waiting to be cataloged and priced and stuff. I was like, they had the signs like employees only, but the door was cracked. I was like,
you know what I should have done? I should have done my like Snapchat sign and be like VHS.
oh yeah, it's worked twice. It's 2 for 2 right now.
Yeah, it probably would have worked there. They got rules.
Yeah, first one was at Costco for the pizza. We got our pizza quicker, and then we got the hockey puck,
The pity puck.
the pity puck. Speaking of pucks, I'm wearing my LA Kings sweater, because by the time because this is gonna be Monday, right? Tomorrow.
I guess so.
Yeah. So it'll be the game 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Game 1 of round 1. The Kings rematching the Edmonton Oilers. So I had to put on the sweater for the boys. And
After you finish listening to this, you can watch the game.
Yeah. So I'm going to say Kings in 7.
Isn't it a 5-game series?
No. It's that. Well, that's for the AHL. The Reign are also in the playoffs, but I don't think they're going to make it past the first round because everyone's playing for the Kings now. But yeah, Kings in 7, calling it.
Are they at home or away to start the series?
I think they're away because
They're
the
the
Oilers are
third?
seeded higher. Barely.
So it's what? 2-2-1-1-1.
Mm-hmm.
I think I say the Kings in 4, dude.
Damn, a sweep.
Yeah,
All right.
I say they sweep.
Here comes my gambling addiction. I'm like, what should I bet? What should I bet? I knew, but we were right by the Yamava Casino. But we were driving past it. I was like, oh yeah, I forget that that casino's right there. So
Yeah, I can tell my wife
I get my tax money.
I'm leaving an hour later, and no, just kidding. Fuck, dude, I can't now. Okay, so that means I have a couple hours to edit this. So the pressure's on you to make sure the cuts are good.
She's like,
keep it in
cuts?
wide view. I'm just kidding.
Cuts? What
What's
gear
that?
are you in? Gear.
Yeah, we gotta take a trip to Yamava.
Yeah.
I still feel the remnants of being sick, dude.
Yeah, you want a cough drop?
No, we don't need to.
You want ASMR?
No,
Sorry, folks. Bear with me. It's better than throat clearing and boogers and stuff. Coughing.
Yeah, that's true.
So let's talk about what you're watching currently.
Currently,
Yeah.
uh,
Let's give some streaming recommendations.
okay? So 3 things you guys have to watch. I just finished watching Wu-Tang: An American Tale on Hulu. It's fucking phenomenal. It's like, even if you're not a fan of Wu-Tang, you have to watch it. It's the best. Number 2 is Beef on Netflix.
Yeah.
I text this guy like when he didn't show up to work. I'm like, dude, just watch Beef.
Yeah. Super good. Well, because I was sick. I got sick. You were out on Monday, and then I was out on Wednesday. So like I binged it. So shout out to the Asian homies. Watch Beef. Fucking good. What's that actor's name?
Ali Wong.
No. Well, Ali Wong's fucking she's in it. She's fucking awesome in it.
I don't know. I know David Cho's in it. He's the cousin.
Mm-hmm.
He's fucking good in it too.
Yeah, everybody is like super good in it, and the story's super fucked up. It reminded me of what was that? The name of that movie with See, every time we record, I forget everything. It's called like fuck.
Well, what is it about? It's about beef.
It's like a super dark version of The Hangover with Jeremy Piven, and then they end up like spoil the movie from fucking 30 years ago. It's called like Bad Day or something. Bad Days.
It's not Smoking Aces.
No.
I'm trying to think. Jeremy Piven, Entourage.
It's like these guys that go. There's like they have like a bachelor party, and then it goes. So it's like
The Hangover.
like The Hangover, but super dark. And yeah, it's one of those you watch once, and you never want to see it again. Like you're like, okay, that was good. You're glad you watched it, but you never want to watch it again. Like you've seen Requiem for a Dream with Jared Leto. That movie, watch it, but never watch it again. It was pretty brutal. Or like Kids, fucking brutal. But yeah, it was kind of like that.
The brutal movie I want to see, and I haven't seen it, and I told you, is just because I've heard so many people talk about it, like references and stuff, is Deliverance.
Yeah, didn't you started it, right? The other day, it was just like the dueling banjos.
No, I just saw that clip on YouTube. I've seen that clip like 100 times.
Yeah.
Like just because I like the I'm like, fucking banjos are so cool. And but I haven't seen the movie yet. And I want to see it, and just so I know like what people are talking about.
That's another one. I don't know how people make so many references to that movie, and it's so fucking like violent, brutal, and kind of disgusting. Yeah, Beef is really good. But you said third thing, right?
Yeah, Dave. Dave, the little Dicky TV show with Andrew Santino. It's a good show. It's funny at times, but like there's moments in it where it's like he's like super awkward, or he's put in an awkward, like the old I Love Lucy's when she's put in an awkward situation where she has to do something, and
yeah,
but it's funny. Like this one, like it has the moments of comedy, but when he's in those awkward situations, it just makes you feel so anxious. You're like, oh fuck, like it's good, dude. It's a really good show. So
does it have like a cringe, like when you're watching The Office, you're like, ugh.
Yeah,
like the fucking Scott's Tots episode.
Yeah, yeah, it definitely does. I mean, it's written in there. I think that's probably what they were going for, like in some parts. But like, I don't remember feeling that anxious, like watching something. I'm like, oh man, like
you're like, oh, how's he gonna package all those chocolates coming down the conveyor belt?
Yeah, exactly. He starts eating them.
Starts filling his apron. We can't even see how long we've been going.
Oh yeah.
43 minutes.
That's not. No, I'm just kidding.
Is it right?
Yeah, I guess so. It feels like it.
Yeah, it says right there.
So we're gonna do. Just kidding. I almost said it. But yeah, dude, you know what I was thinking about when you were talking about you wanting to find something at a thrift store really cheap and like it be fucking gold. Because those TikToks, fucking 100 years old. Those TikTokies you see, the whole like algorithm thing of, you know, everyone's like kind of, they're trying to do like the TikTok ban and all. Didn't somebody already ban it?
Montana, I think.
Nobody has cell phones in Montana anyway. But like that, all that fear and stuff. Like, do we create our algorithms or are the algorithms creating us? It's just like the new version of, it's the new Pepsi. No, it's the new version of life imitating art or art imitating life. Because like my algorithm, besides the ladies with the old ladies with, I'm gonna find you whoever's putting that in my algorithm. Most of it makes sense. It's like workout stuff, hockey, like off-road stuff, drums, cooking. It's like stuff that I was always into. And it's just like more of it. You know what I mean? So I don't know. But also we are, they said this on Beef. It's like we were like kids in the night, people that like kind of came of age in the 90s were like guinea pigs for the internet, because the internet came out and we were kind of the first ones. We were the fucking the monkeys blasted off into space. They shaved our heads and fucking shot us in a rocket. And yeah, that struck a chord with me. It was like he's like, they used us. Like we were the first ones to have like unbridled access to the internet. That was a fucking wild time. The internet back then,
yeah,
just like you could find fucking anything. And there still are. I mean, they're still trying to figure it out now, like creating different laws and stuff for like data mining and everything, and all the data that these large media companies collect from us. Not YouTube though. Shout out to YouTube
and Spotify and Apple Music, where you can find this podcast.
And Google and Amazon. But yeah, I don't know. So we were the ones that kind of shaped it, because that's when they saw like what people were interested in on the internet, and then it kind of like snowballed. But I don't know if there are people that just get like a completely fresh algorithm, and they haven't developed those things yet. Like, oh, I'm into this, I like this, I have to do this, and then they get some random algorithm, and then they become this fucking right-wing nut job. No, like they can become fucking anybody that they enter. Like they can just mold them into whatever they want.
Do you want the real answer?
Hit me.
It's the birds, dude.
The birds work for the bourgeoisie.
Exactly. The birds work for the bourgeoisie. No, dude.
You guys are dumb.
Speaking of birds working for the bourgeoisie, I saw a story the other day where people are taking like dead birds and turning them into drones.
That's pretty cool, not gonna lie.
That's dark, but fucking hilarious.
He's like, see two hawks fly together. It's like, look at those hawks. It's one's a drone, like making cuts that. No, I mean, what do you do on Instagram? You like something, right? And then whatever you don't like, you skip past. So it's like, it's learning. It's like, okay, he liked this. It's all to to, it's all ad sales, dude.
Well, yeah, even that. And then even if you're scrolling and even if you don't like it, but you go on like their page, it still comes up on your For You page because you spent time on it.
Yeah, it tracks how long you look at stuff.
Your pupils dilate, and that means you're getting. No, I'm just kidding. It's you know, they want you to stay on.
Don't look at my pupils.
They want you to stay on their website so they can sell more ads. And you know, if you're liking something, they're gonna obviously send you more of it. You know, they're gonna send you more and more and more and more and more and more. Like that's why you keep getting those sexy grandmas. It's because you like them, or you're spending so much time on it.
That's what happened, because remember I was sitting in the truck. I was like, dude, what is this? What is up with this? Who is doing this to me? But I stayed on the page. I was like, this is going to get worse, because I was staying on the page and showing it to you like just in shock. And then I started sending them to you to fuck up your algorithm. But yeah, that fucked up my algorithm.
Well, it works with Wi-Fi too. So if you go on public Wi-Fi, depending on what other people are watching around you, it shows up on your For You page. So I think it even happened at work. I was sitting in the break room and BDSM popped up on there, and I was like, what the hell? I don't look at this on TikTok. And it's because it's a public server.
So now you're like looking at your coworkers all like, fuck.
I'm like, which one of you weirdos is it? Yeah.
Who's making money on the side?
This guy
Fucking stepping on people's
next
nuts.
to the. He's like by the dog leashes with the leather strap.
I didn't even think of that.
No, we actually had a furry come work with us for a while before she like didn't get hired back after COVID. She would go in with her costume and her head thing, and she had a boyfriend at a time, and they would chase each other down the aisles. And she went to go like hang out, and our store manager had talked to her and be like, "Hey, that's it's unprofessional. It's fine if you come into the store, but if you're dressed up like that and you're playing with the dog toys and
So she got
store?
the job for that.
Oh, 100%. She loved to be the little character that we have during the holidays.
Oh my God.
Yep.
So furries also, they're adamant about it not being a sexual thing, right? They're the ones that are like completely like they will not admit it.
Yeah, even though they post like it all the time.
Yeah, it's like, really? Why
Graphic
is there
content.
a zipper there?
All I was thinking about right now is like, before we started this podcast, do we have enough to like fill an hour? I'm like, oh, dude, we always do. And now, like, this was not part of what we were supposed to talk about today.
Yeah, happens every time. It's part of the magic.
Yeah.
It's where the magic happens. Where I go off on a tangent and then you just like blow it off. This next segment is called Mandela. Kaitlyn, pull it up. K-Mo. What are you watching, Kaitlyn?
Honestly, I haven't really watched anything. The last thing that I actually watched was School Spirits. It's on Paramount, and it's one of the girls who's in Cobra Kai. I don't know her name, Peyton something. It's actually pretty good.
Which one is she on Cobra Kai?
She's one of the other girls, so not part of LaRusso's team, but the other chick, the blonde one.
Blonde one.
Yeah, let me see. Let me pull.
Pull it up.
Here.
Pull it up, K-Mo.
Let's see. I'll pull it up on here.
What?
Boom! There we go. This is the first look up. I don't know why we're
Wait,
so like,
question.
what is this? What is this? We could just have her look it up.
Question: are you on the GoPro? Because we changed the stand.
Oh, no. Now it is.
Did you hit the picture-in-picture button?
Oh yeah, hit the picture. The first picture-in-picture.
This one, the top corner.
It says
the middle one?
it says picture-in-picture, and then it says off on.
Oh, on. There we go. There we go.
Yeah, now we're cooking with heat.
Peyton.
Okay, you don't have to use Yahoo. I'm just saying.
Okay, can I change it to Google?
Yes, 100%.
Yahoo's for old people.
Well, he did steal this.
Why are you looking at me?
He did steal this computer from his mom. So
It was mine. It was just at
Wow.
my parents' house.
Sure. Let's see. Oops, forgot the Y.
Uh-oh, here come the burps. I'm drinking Dr. Pepper.
This chick. I don't. This.
see, I know the girl in the
Images.
red. I could point at the screen. I know her.
Yeah, that's her.
Oh,
She's on School Spirits.
Wait, she's blonde?
Yes.
I thought she had black hair.
in Cobra Kai, it's like dark.
Did she switch?
Yeah, it's just dark. Let me see.
Tori
Yeah, so
is
this
her name.
typically
She's
For
what
those,
the tough girl, right?
This
Yeah,
is
for those-
typically what she looks like. But this is her in School Spirits.
yeah, for those just listening, it's Tori from Cobra Kai. That's who we're looking at.
Yeah, doesn't she get like a studded bracelet on like the end of one of the seasons and then slash somebody's face or something?
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is what she looks like in School Spirits. Chopped her hair off.
Nice.
But it's actually pretty good. I like the way that it ended. It's actually like a good show that has its own original story.
Nice.
Nice.
School Spirits. I kind of like that they're bringing that back because remember in the 90s there were people who were just like typecast and they always played the same person like every high school movie, or it was always like the same girl that played the weirdo and then the same girl that like played the cool kid.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like they're they're bringing that back. I like it. I'm here for it. Nice.
Dude, I am so sore and tired.
From couch carrying?
Couch carrying. And then just like this week, just being sick, and you know when you were off, I had to do a bunch of work and stuff, and it was just a pain. But yeah, I think that's it. Just, and then now like my kids, I like would bench press my kids, and now they want me to do it often. So it's like now I'm just like double sore.
Start charging them.
Yeah, pay my gym membership. It's like, we're helping you, asshole. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right.
I keep looking at your shirt and thinking about ours. I'm so excited.
Yeah, dude.
Excited for you guys to see it. Excited for you guys to see it. Well, we really do need to make mollywoppers.
Yeah. I'm thinking like a cursive font for mollywoppers, dude.
That's what we started calling the dad hats, because at hardcore shows, the kids with the dad hats, like, oh yeah, that guy's a mollywopper for sure. As soon as the breakdown happens, they're like, excuse me.
Yep.
I gotta go mollywop. You got another episode in you?
I think so.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm excited to do a second episode.
Yeah, I'm excited to
No
put
special-
2 episodes out this
No
week.
special reason. Yeah, so speaking of algorithms and spending a lot of time on a website, make sure you like this video, like and subscribe. Hit the bell to be notified for when we have any new shorts or new videos. Go to youtube.com/@sharethebackline. I did it.
Good
I
job.
remembered all of it.
Good job.
Boom.
Yeah, this one, I think, this is coming out, I guess, Monday now. So happy Monday.
Yeah, we already announced the game 1, round 1.
It's because he's a passenger
Kings
princess.
Oilers.
Yeah. He
I'm
doesn't.
gonna have to stay up all night editing. Oh my
He doesn't know all the stuff that goes into editing and setting up everything. He came up here. He's like, "So you ready to show her how everything works?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm still setting shit up. Why isn't it done yet?"
I'm like, let's go.
But,
Are we there yet?
Yeah. But so this one, like I said, we kind of, we finally had a witness. We don't always have a plan, and I think this
What
one.
do you mean?
There's a plan.
There's a plan to do a podcast,
Yep. That's the plan.
but I think the next episode we've prepared for that one. So
Yeah, just a normal episode that we prepared for. Nice. I mean, I'm not going to call attention to that sound or rhythm. But yeah, we're excited. Kaitlyn's inaugural episode.
I'm going to get fired after this one. Watch. I'm gonna be like,
We watched it. Nothing was recording.
damn. No, it's recording. I swear.
And I swear.
Next week, the ATEM is going to be right here. So like,
I come in, I'm like, what happened?
I have a monitor above you. I'm just like,
Yeah,
but-
you just end up sitting at the poker table. Just being bought.
but thank you so much for coming.
Yep,
We appreciate it.
I got you.
It feels good not having anything in front of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like open space.
Mm-hmm. Like, and then she even went right back to the logo
Yep.
after that quick Googler search.
Yep.
I like it. This is exciting.
You ready for this next episode, dude?
Oh, I'm so ready.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Well, whenever you guys hear this, hopefully it's on Monday. If not, we hope you have a great morning, great evening, great afternoon.
Yeah, have one of those.
All right. We'll see you guys. Peace.